Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining today for our Athletic Sites and Amelia contest. We're very happy to announce hopefully a winner at the end of this presentation. Basically, what we're winning today, my name is first of all Alexander Danny. I'm part of the Amelia group. We have also other presenters that I'll be presenting shortly here. But the goal for this presentation is to introduce the partnership we have with Amelia and the folks from Athletic Sites. And we today are giving away a free website and 3 free months of software of our registration software too. So we're very happy and proud to be partnered with the Athletic Sites brand. Amelia and Athletic Sites now offer a complete solution where you have your website and your registration system all in one system. So today's presenters, we have Christopher Pam, we have Christopher Qualls, and we also have Scott with us today. I'll let everyone introduce themselves. So again, we're very happy for you guys to join us today and hope to hear from you soon.
All right, so I think we're going to go left to right as names appear here on the screen. So I'm going to start first. My name is Christopher Pam. I'm a sales executive here at Amelia. I've been working with SaaS platforms and products for the past 10 years or so. And I will be talking a little bit about Amelia and giving you guys a quick 2 to 3 minute run through of what signing up for an activity looks like on the Amelia platform. Talking about the integration a bit from the Amelia side, basically anything and everything Amelia. Chris Quarles?
Hi guys, I'm Chris Quarles. I'm the owner of Vault Media and the founder of Athleticsites. We create multimedia solutions for the youth sports market, in particular the cheer and dance and gymnastics market. And we'll be giving you kind of a thumbnail and detailed description of the platform and why it might be advantageous for you to roll your class software and like Amelia into a website all in one format, and the advantages of that and the cost-friendly nature of it. And I'm going to have Scott Eagle introduce himself. He's the lead developer on this platform.
Hello, I'm Scott. Thank everybody for joining today. Basically, I'm going to go through this system itself and kind of give you an overview of what you can do and how easy it is to be able to create the website, integrate the Amelia software, and get up and running with a nice system that has really nice features and marketing tools that will help you in your whatever environment you decide to use this in.
Perfect. So this is Chris again from Amelia. I want to talk very, very quickly at a high level about what Amelia can offer and why people come in and will choose Amelia, and then I'm going to turn it back over to the Athletic Sites team. People will come in and use Amelia for a wide array of things, specifically within these verticals, though. It happens to be online registration, so finding an activity, putting in a cart, checking out, and the like. Managing payments online. We can also take offline payments as well. And then Amelia really replaces the old paper forms that a whole bunch of people have. So what the forms module we have is customizable, and you can pretty much get whatever information you're interested in bringing into your system. Track programs, we track activities. It gives you an e-commerce platform if you're looking to sell merchandise or hard goods. We have a component that allows you to manage your facilities, so checking availability or managing reservations and rentals. Staff and coaching management is possible, so you can add your staff and you can add your coaches into the Amelia platform and give them a certain level of control over whatever it is they happen to be doing. And lastly, the CRM component that ties into the reporting that we have allows you to see who's registering for what and keep access to their information and take that point and then help to grow your business. So at a high level, I mean, this is all very, very esoteric. I haven't put any firm things in front of you as to what we can do. That'll come in a minute. But this, in a nutshell, is why people come on and choose Amelia. Being able to find a platform that makes it just as easy as possible to register for a session-based activity.
Hi, this is Chris Quarles again from Athleticsites. We just wanted to kind of give you a real basic overview of the platform. It's a very turnkey system and extremely affordable that allows you a very low entry point on cost, very low monthly entry point on hosting and support. It allows you to choose choose between different templates and have full control and customization of your site after the fact, where it's content managed. And as far as I mentioned, the cost, the contest winner for this is going to get their site completely complimentary. It'll be set up, designed. We'll work with you one-on-one to make sure you are satisfied with the functionality and the overall look of the site. Afterwards, the maintenance of it, $59 a month, has a support component to it, as well as all your hosting, and it's automated. It'll be set up to bill on the first of every month. Very simple, very easy to manage. Now we're going to do a demo of some highlights of the platform, and Scott is going to kind of go through that piece by piece with you.
Okay. So one of the biggest things that we face when setting up a website is number one, cost, number one, ease of use. And what we're trying to do is take a lot of the complicated scenarios away and be able to easily allow you to set something up, again, at a low entry point, extremely low entry point for a website that's also going to be incredibly professional, make you look good, and come across well to all of your clients. So I'm going to kind of overview some of the features for you of what you're actually going to get with an athletic site. And let's just jump right in and take a look. So from the beginning, you can put anything in the banner in the top. You can easily put in a video or anything to kind of highlight the main top area. As you get into the site itself, there's a ton of different features. It's easy to add your own images, videos, all of your content, and is easily changed and editable. You can manage your own calendar, and the beauty of this is that it integrates seamlessly with the Amilia software. It also has beautiful responsive versions that work on all devices. The basic site, as we know, is only $2.99. The website hosting is $59 monthly. We add the logo, we add your colors, we have a custom slideshow we put in with your images. The main $2.99 site is going to give you your main 5 pages. We set it up to where you add all your own text and images. We also have the newsletter sign-up integration, social networking, a contact page, and a map. And that's just in the basic site itself. The video tutorials are all included in whatever package you get. It will easily be able to let you understand how to manage every aspect of the site itself. Going up to the $7.99 version or the $12.99 version, you're going to be getting more pages with the $7.99 version. We're also going to be able to do a lot more customization. It's not as cookie cutter per se, but you're going to take away the cookie cutter aspect because you have complete and absolute control over everything on the system. And again, it's super simple. It's drag and drop and click. The $12.99 would be for someone who doesn't like any of the existing themes and kind of wants something absolutely custom to their environment, which we're more than happy to talk with you about. So if you're interested in the $12.99 package, just reach out to us and we can have a conversation about what would work best for your application or your environment that you're trying to set this up for. Moving forward from there, we have the professional hosting. So you're getting 10 gigs of storage, which is going to be plenty of space for you to put all of your videos and anything you need, which usually in the system we explain to you how to be able to add videos from hosting services like YouTube and everything else. So the fact that you might run out of space is arbitrary. You're most likely never going to run out of space, depending on the size. And if there is more space needed, then you just work with us on that and we can get that set up for you. It's a very fast server because the last thing you want is things taking a lot of time to load or someone coming on to look at an event you're hosting and they're unable to see the details of the event in a timely manner to be able to sign up. So we make sure that we have good, fast speed on the servers as well as fast support when you do need some type of support. Now the support generally is for people that are running into a problem in the site itself. So all you do is click on the help desk button here and simply submit a ticket. Once you submit a ticket, we'll be back in touch with you with whatever is going to fix that scenario. So to sign up, basically you select the site you'd like. You can also update your credit card in here. So once you go to select the site you'd like, it's going to give you the sign up and registration form. From the registration form, you can simply fill out your basic credit card information, and that's just to get the payment started. As you can see, it's $358. That's the site itself in the first month. Then we set up the rest for you recurring at the $59 monthly. So that's a pretty painless scenario there. Once you're through that, then you simply select the theme you want. We only have 3 themes to begin with, but I will show you that there's a plethora of themes that you can select from once you actually sign up and get into the system. So after you give us the information, all of your basic information, you're then greeted with this page where you can log in as the administrator of your site. Once you log into the site itself, you have all the ability to hover over any specific area and change text, drag and drop images, and basically create exactly what you need in a more professional environment than most any other website builder that we've seen on the market. This gives you the options to go in and change every single font, every single color, but it also allows you not to have to make those decisions. So should you just say, hey, really, I'm not the person that cares too much about design, I just need the content there, we make sure that it's easy for you to have all of the content there. But should you want to sit down and change your font sizes, as you see, I just changed this font size, you can easily go in and make everything exactly how you like it. So we give you the ability to finesse the website into an area that you feel proud to be able to show people, this is my website. Once you get into the system, you can see we can set background options, colors, anything you like. You can even click and drag areas to make them smaller or anything. So for instance, to make this header smaller, I could simply just click and drag in, and now that's the size of the header. I could switch the image or anything. All of the areas themselves are basically laid out in individual columns that are easily editable by clicking the button right here. Once you click this button, you can actually select the number of columns that you'd like. So if you'd like 4 columns or 3 columns, and then within those columns, you can put anything you choose. This area over here has all of the layouts for everything that we would want. So different themes that are in this system, and you can simply click on any theme that you like, and that's going to give you a good starting point to be able to go and change everything just how you want. As you see, I literally made one click and installed an entirely new theme, and now I can go in and change whatever I want within this specific theme. It also has a nice builder area here with drag and drop stuff. So if I want to add a big nice hero image here, I'm going to go ahead and add that, change it to whatever text I want, and change any elements of that. We have hero images, slideshows. This is a featured area that will allow you to just feature something that you want if you have an event coming up. If you want to have just a pre-built area where you discuss a specific topic or a specific thing you're doing, just click, drag it over, and everything is kind of built in there for you. Here's a nice little pricing module that is professional and easily allows you to go in and change everything. If you want to do a quick call to action, which is really important, a lot of times you might have an event coming up and all you want is someone to come in and get that, click the button, drag it over, and you're good. We also have contact forums and alerts. This is an accordion title, which is quite nice. You can easily just go in and add multiple items to an accordion, so you can have a nice FAQ about your event or your institution that easily and seamlessly and professionally explains. Contact form, just click and drag it over. You can have multiple contact forms. Fun things like this animated number, so many days until this event. MP3 player is easily integrated by just clicking and dragging over. You would just upload your MP3 into this area and it plays. Let's say you just need a button that's underneath some text for people to be able to sign up for a specific event. Just click on button, change it to what you want, make it say view our plans, and you're good. A lot of these are just set up to, you might not ever need any of them, you might want a lot of them. But I just wanted to go through and show you some of the different options that we have, like the countdown, adding an image, adding a map. All of it is just drag and drop and set it up. You want to add an Instagram gallery, you just click that, drag it over, and set it up. So there's a lead form if you have a newsletter, a header. All of it is built right into this system. Social sharing, which is quite important. You want to be able to share to all the social networks. Simply click it, drag it over, and you can share whatever is on that specific event with anyone you like. So that pretty much covers the system. If anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out to us, and we will be in touch with you soon.
Perfect, thank you very much. So I am now going to be interested in giving you a little brief overview of what it is we can do on the Amilia side, primarily what that looks like when integrated into a website. So what we're looking at right here is the same Pride of Illinois site that we just saw a second ago. And on the registration page, we get to see that what we call the Amilia storefront is directly embedded in the site. And this is done using what's called an iframe. It's the exact same type of technology that you would use to embed a YouTube video on your site, for example. We actually provide the code for that. All you need to do is navigate to the Amilia backend, copy and paste the code, put it in the necessary place in the CMS editor, and away we go. And this is totally navigable as well. So every single one of these tiles you can click on, navigate through, and sign up, and it's all done directly on the site without having to worry about navigating away to a third-party location in order to complete your transaction. The customer will not necessarily know that they're dealing with, in this case, Amilia, a third party. For them, it's just everything on the Pride site. Now, for the sake of today's demo, however, I am going to go over here and check out the Cheertopia store. This is a little cheer club I was able to go and put onto a little demo account that I have over here. So it's the most enthusiastic fake cheer club on the web today. And as we navigate down here on the page, we see that we have several different options to sign up for, everything from cheer camps, after school programs, a competitive section. And signing up for an activity is as simple as finding a category that you want. So clicking on the program, in this case, cheer camps, navigating into cheer camps, and say scrolling down to find the location. In this case, I can go downtown or a suburb out in Hudson. So I'll do the suburb camp, and I'll do that one in July. So these are the two options we have for July, the first and second week. I can choose to sign up for the entire session. So in this case, it's a 5-day session. Or conversely, if I only want to come to a couple of days here or there, I have the option to sign up for my drop-in date. So I want the Monday, I want the Thursday, I pay $60 a day. That option can be there for your activities. You can choose only drop-ins, only sessions, or a combination of both. Likewise, when people sign up for an activity, we offer promotions through the system. The one I have enabled here for this particular activity is a discount for a second or third or fourth registration, but we have all numbers of different promotions you can use and apply to an individual activity and sign up. Also, thanks to our partners at PaySafe, we're able to offer installments, which are basically pre-authorized payments, and you can customize how you want to have them set up. In this case, people are paying $100 now and then a second $100 2 weeks from now, but depending what it is that you're selling and what payment schedule you're interested in, you can set up a customized installment plan that'll meet your needs. Signing up is pretty straightforward. I'm going to click on the little plus button here to add a session. And we're going to be taken over to the window that allows me to choose who's being registered. Now, there's an age requirement on this, 5 to 18. So Gomez Adams here at 68 years old, he's not doing the cheer camp, but Wednesday will be. She's 6 years and 1 month old. I'm going to click on the little plus button to add her, and I get to choose how I'm going to sign her up. Am I paying the full amount, or am I paying in the installment? I'm going to add the installment plan here, and we see that I've added an item to the checkout cart. Nice, simple, straightforward, just like shopping on a site like Amazon, for example. Other than signing up for an activity, Amilia can do all sorts of things. In this case, the other one I'm going to show you is our Pro Shop. So you're able to sell merchandise and hard goods within the Amilia store. Something as simple as a bumper sticker or a towel. In this case, I'm just going to throw on this Attitude tank top we have over here. Eat, sleep, cheer, repeat. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to choose to, I'm going to order a small so we can track sizes as well, one quantity, and Wednesday is going to be taking the shirt as well. I'm going to add that to my cart. And now I think that's enough shopping for today. I'm going to go and check out. So much like any other online shopping tool, we get to see the order confirmation screen. Yes, is this what we want to buy? How are we picking up the tank top? In this case, I just want to pick it up. But if you want to take delivery and payment options, we can obviously configure that within the system. And we see the order total here at 251. The difference between the 136 and the 251, the 136 being what they're paying today, is the installment plan. And it's worthwhile noting that when you sign up for an installment plan, you're essentially signing up for pre-registered payments. You, as the administrator, don't have to do anything in order for those billings to happen. They just do. So I click checkout. And now I come over to the section where we verify the forms. So because Gomez has gone through this before, all this information is pre-populated. So when you return, you don't have to go and re-enter the information. Just validate. Yep, this is correct here for Gomez. Continue my purchase. Now we have to get the participants' information, in this case, Wednesdays. Female, here's her health number, expiration date. We can take waivers as well. So she's gonna go and agree to this release of waiver, verify the primary or secondary guardian, which we have built into here. And it's worthwhile noting as well that this entire form can be customized. We have a whole slew of pre-created questions that you can choose to add in, but if you'd rather phrase it a certain way, or if you want to ask a question that we don't have, you have the ability to use none of our pre-created questions and build up the form entirely by yourself. So you can add as many custom questions as you like. I'm going to continue my purchase here. And then when I come down, I'm presented with the option of how I want to pay. In this case, I'm going to pay by credit card. I get to enter my credit card number, my handy dandy fake credit card number. This is quite honestly my favorite way to shop. None of this stuff happens to matter. And we get to see the, delete that one there. And we get to see over here the payment today, the pre-authorized payment, which I'm approving for. In this case, it's May 12th. I accept the terms and conditions and I click pay now. It's as simple as that to make a transaction through Amilia. And once this has happened, the payment has been taken and confirmed. The data has been saved on the form. On the back office, I'm not going to save my fake credit card. In the back office, all the rosters have been updated as well. The correct person's been added into the right group. They can access all their information, all available from the back office. So within 3 or 4 minutes, that is what the shopping process looks like on Amilia. Now, the back office itself is a very robust system with a whole bunch of different things to do and see, and it is outside the scope of what we're going to be looking at on today's call. But if you are interested in seeing more, getting a demo that's a little bit more tailored to your needs, or of course, getting a chance to see the back office, we'd be more than happy to schedule something with you. So Alex, I think I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chris and Scott, for the presentation today. I would just have a few questions that might come up during our sessions here. And by the way, everyone, if you have some questions, myself, Chris, and the team at Athleticsites are available for any follow-up questions and discussions after this. So we'll probably email you or send you some information and contact details so you can contact us directly if you do have questions. But I had a few questions for Athleticsites. So so Scott and Chris, who handles normally the design and the initial setup for you guys if somebody's interested in signing up with Athleticsites?
Sure. So once they fill out the form that we showed, basically we go ahead and we reach out to them to find out the URL that they would like the website to sit on. And then we go ahead and set everything up and provide them with the tutorial videos so then they can begin changing everything to exactly how they like. We also have the ability for them to click a button to put it into a maintenance mode so people don't necessarily see it while they're working on it.
Great. Sounds easy and efficient. What's the difference? It sounds pretty easy.
I was gonna say there's some people that might not necessarily want to do a lot of the legwork for actually setting it up, and that is the other option as well that we will, if they go up to the $7.99 package, we will actually get everything set up for them, and they will still have the ability to go in and edit. And if that doesn't work for them, then we have the $12.99 package where we'll actually sit down and create them something absolutely custom for their needs. Sorry about that.
No, that makes sense. So the $2.99 is for someone who wants to get started and they're a little bit more tech savvy, or the $7.99 somebody that wants to get a little bit more hands-on or handheld, and the $12.99 is more. It sounds like more of a custom solution where you're actually taking care of the whole site for them.
Absolutely.
Great. What's the difference between your systems and other website builders that exist out there?
Sure. So one of the main things with a lot of the other website builders is even when you go in and set something up, they limit you to a lot of cookie cutter type scenarios where we allow you to go in and actually change everything, including padding, spacing, fonts, a lot of stuff that people might not necessarily want just the layout that they've provided. We also use a thing called URL rewriting. And on a lot of the website builders, you have to actually go in and change all of your URLs. And we save you that time by making sure that everything is already automatically generated for search engines with your keywords and whatnot. We also show you how to plug in the proper keywords for everything. So it's a much cleaner, easier platform. The search engine friendliness is much better. And we give good support.
Great. That was actually a question I had for you. How is your site SEO friendly? But you did answer that one. Great. How do you create a lead online form, like a Google form or some sort? Is this something possible with your services or your platform?
Absolutely. I mean, there's a number of ways to do those types of forms. I mean, depending on what it is, if they provide you with an embed code, it's very easy to simply click and drag over a custom HTML module. And you saw that in the little area where I was clicking and dragging things over to the main interface. If you would drag that over, then you simply just paste in the embed code for what that is. And you're done. So the lead forms themselves are actually in the system itself. So like if you, for instance, have a MailChimp newsletter or something like that, it's very easy to put in that embed code for that or Constant Contact. But if you just say, well, I have an event and I just need people to sign up, then you just simply click and drag over a contact form from the website, plug in your information, the email address you want it to go to, and you don't have to think about anything. The form is set up and ready to go. And if you do need email assistance or help setting up emails, we can help with that as well. That's a separate service, but certainly if you have a domain name that you do need emails attached to because you're a brand new business, we can help with that as well.
Awesome. Sounds amazing. And I think you mentioned this in your presentation, but social media sharing abilities in terms of posting or having your Facebook page and things like that on your
Which is
website. Is it something
Yeah,
possible?
well, that's definitely something that we should cover because there's two different ways that you can do that. If you noticed, we had one area in the video where they had an Instagram feed, and we talked about being able to pull over your Instagram. So to do that, there's a couple things that you have to click because we're pulling information from Instagram. It's very simple, and the link is actually built into the system. You click on that, you plug in the URL of your website, and it gives you the token that you need to be able to connect Instagram. Social sharing, same way. You basically plug in one little piece of code one time, actually not even a piece of code, just a link that you grab from a website that allows all those social sharing networks to work. And then anything that you want on your page, you simply drag that over and then you select the networks that you'd like to connect to. They're already pre-built, about 12 networks, but you might not want some of them. So you just remove those. And if you mainly just want to share your stuff to, say, Facebook and LinkedIn, then you just leave those on. But we have a plethora of them that are already built in, so it's very easy to use social sharing as well.
Great. And it sounds like obviously if some of our folks here attending the webinar today might not necessarily understand all these things, but keep in mind that with the people at Athleticsites, you'll be kind of handheld during this process, depending on the package you have, so we can help, or they can help you guys with setting up your site and getting all this done for you. So for Amelia, that was it for me, Scott. I had some questions maybe for Chris, Pam. Is it difficult to embed an iframe into the new Athleticsites website? I guess it's a mutual question here for both of you.
But we will actually do that for them.
Yep, and from the Amelia side, all we do, there's a page you can go to, the code that the line of code that you would need to use for this purpose is already pre-created there. So it's literally a copy from the Amelia side, and you'll have a dedicated, I'm assuming a dedicated location on the Athleticsites side where you just basically need to paste that into, choose where you want it to be on the page layout, and it's as simple as that. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's it. And we will actually do that for them. If they provide us with that code, we'll plug it in for them with no problem.
Yeah. So it literally is pretty much easy as copy paste.
Plug and play. Absolutely. We've taken all of the difficult things out of the process for them, so they don't have to be highly technical to be able to set this website up and be able to get moving.
So again, this differentiates you from all the rest of the website builders because you take care of the heavy lifting that people have normally, or the I would say the work that needs to be done. And this sounds pretty simple and exciting for if I was a cheer club for sure. Another question for Chris is it possible to edit programs and activities very seamlessly or easily in Amelia?
Absolutely. Once a activity or a program has been created, even once people have started signing up, and you're able to go in and do things like, change the content associated with the activity. You can change the days, you can modify your capacity, you can go in and change the location of the staff assigned to it. So you have tons of options even once people have already signed up. Before people start signing up too, or if you're looking to build, say, next semester's activities, it's pretty simple to go and take what you already have and essentially use a copy function or a duplicate function within the Amelia platform to take last semester's activity, duplicate it over, go in and make a couple of maybe date and time changes, but you don't have to build everything over from scratch. So it is, pretty seamless and straightforward to go and either create an activity from scratch or build a brand new one up.
Awesome. And I've heard from Amelia that there's ways to also maximize my facility. Is that correct? Because it's a empty space time to time, and you want to be able to utilize that space. I believe Amelia has functionalities for that, right?
Absolutely, yeah. You can create, and depending on your requirements, if you're renting an individual like a gym, or if you own your own building that you'll have, say, 3 or 4 different dance studios in, or 3 or 4 different different rooms, you can set up a facility where you have these individual rooms, and of course, you can assign these rooms to pre-created activities. But at the same time, too, if you have a specific gymnasium, for example, that is unoccupied at a certain time, you can rent it out to any third party, and of course you can manage the contracts through Amelia. If you want to run events such as birthday parties, then you can definitely set that up and run that through Amelia, and again, managing the contracts through the platform. And as well, if you just want to have a one-time event, if you want to host a competition or a presentation, you're able to go and block that time off within Amelia so that it's very clear on the calendar where that is. And then you can create an activity that's tied to that specific calendar blocking so that people can go and sign up for this one-time activity, whether it's a dance recital or a competition, or you're inviting your community to a summer party, for example. Whatever that event is, you can create that up and assign it to a space and sort of monetize it that way. So there's several different options depending what you want to do. It's kind of a hard question to answer just sort of, as we're talking here. That's really the sort of thing where you want to have a conversation with either somebody on the sales team or somebody on the customer success team and say, hey, listen, here's what I want to accomplish. Here's what I want to do. What's the best way for Amelia to help me? And typically there's more than one way to go about it. And the platform and product experts are the ones to give you that.